Hello, everyone. I wonder if everybody missed me. I had some laryngitis, so forgive the fact that my voice is still coming back. It's still here. It's just kind of struggle busting a little bit. Trust me when I say I sounded a lot worse yesterday. So, yes. That's why I wasn't here. That's why I wasn't on. But we're back. Hey, Chris. There we go. No volume checks today? What volume checks would I be doing? Congrats, JC, on the level up. Let's get this started. Did it? Why is this not on? What is that doing? Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. No idea why. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you are on TikTok. Portrait will be up in just a moment. Corsica, it crashed on me for some reason, so I'm getting it back started. Hey, Carol. Well, thank you, guys. Oh, Shane, thank you so much for sending out a gifted membership. I appreciate that. Oh, it's my little mascot coming in. Hey, Ryan. Summer, come lay down. Come, get up there. I appreciate that so much. Let's... Oh, my goodness. Summer, I'm trying to do some things. There it goes. Well, that was weird. Okay. There we go. Activate that. Oh, my voice is doing better in general, but hold on. Stay first. Come on, Summer. Come. Good girl. Ah. There we go, guys. Whoa. Hello. Okay. We're up and running. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't hurt to speak anymore. It definitely hurt, like, throughout this weekend. So that was a pain. There we go. I didn't even have this open all the way. There we go. We are open up on all of the apps. Hey, Blank. It is the tame chat, no name. It is the tame chat. Hey, Megan. It is always the tamer chat. Oh no, I wasn't sick, guys. I ended up sounding sick. That much is true. Let's see, I forgot to... Cool. Oh, good. We're on the right one as well already. Awesome sauce, guys. Yeah, I have steps to follow. Cry harder. Oh, thanks, Nequan. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful MAGA day.
Sure. Um,
How are you?
I'm doing great. Did you vote for Trump?
Of course, of course.
And how old are you?
Well, I just told you that I voted for Trump, so that would imply that I'm at least 18 years of age.
Okay. Well, this will be the second and last time I'm asking you for TikTok terms of service. How old are you?
Uh-huh. I don't answer to you.
Deuces. Oh, watch how much I care. What are we talking about, CK? No, CK, I have that issue with other people's stuff. So it's not just you. I personally have that issue on other people's videos. That is true. All right, let's see. I mean, okay. Toodaloos. You see that? That's someone else that wants to talk to me. I don't need you. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Do you still support him?
Yes, I do.
All right, what's your main reason why?
Immigration, pro-life, and a few other things. He also just came out with the files.
He came out with the files, or was it that they released another, what was it, 35,000 pages, but only 3% of that actually was any new information, and out of that 3%, so really 2% of that was just flight logs that are publicly available information, and only 1% of that was actually new data that didn't give us anything.
Wait, are you able to prove that there's anything else to the files?
No, I'm just pointing out that even what they gave, like this is from the committee that's been watching it on Congress, right? Before they took their break. Everything that you're talking about is old news. And the only reason why they would be
1%
releasing
is,
information,
is
the only reason why they would be releasing information today, September 2nd, 2025, is because that same committee that I'm referring to is actively debating making it so that Donald Trump has to release the files, or sorry,
wait,
not Donald Trump, the Department of Justice and the FBI has to release the files to the public.
wait, 1% isn't like old information. You're making the assertion that there's going to be there's so much more. This is going to be off of a false dichotomy.
Oh, it's not a
argument.
false dichotomy. I'm actually just quoting the congressional committee that is the one that's been reviewing it and that's been looking into it this entire time. So if you have an issue with that, I guess you need to take it up with the Republicans in Congress.
Yeah, so you're assuming that there's any more information other than this. This is why I'm saying a false dichotomy when it comes to the situation that's applicable.
I'm not making an assumption. I'm stating something that someone else said. This isn't my opinion.
Okay.
This is not an assumption.
Okay. So
I'm glad you're trying to do this.
Yeah, can I get your opinion about this? No? Or do you want to go with like a real argument that I've given you in the past where you can't engage with?
Hey, I don't know if you realize this, Loki, but immigration is fucking boring because there's more important shit going on.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
so then
I
debate
know
me
who
on
you
politics.
are, you little guy. I know you're just like a little
Thank
stalker. You're so weird. I'm sorry. It's really weird when you comment on like all of my videos and the only thing you know how to do, and then the only thing you know how to do is to continue.
My girl was the one that commented, not me. You're
Oh.
Like I was
Oh.
like I was
I'm gonna need one brain cell to talk to me. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna need just one brain cell in the room to talk to me. I don't know if that's you or if that's Bambi, but one of you two need to get together, figure out who's talking to me, and then go from there. So the difference is, Loki, you're the one that's commented on it. You're the one who has commented on at least 3 of my videos being like, "Wah, you don't know how to debate me. Wah." Like, you're the one obsessed with me. Am I replying to to your comments? No. How do I know about your comments? Is because other people are sending them to me, laughing at the fact that you have nothing of substance to say except for the very same thing every single time, because you don't know how to talk about anything else whatsoever, point blank, period. You are boring. And I'm sorry if you want to spend time talking with me on a platform like, sorry, I can't say the name because TikTok is sensitive, but on these platforms, instead of spending time with your girlfriend who came from Australia to, I would assume, visit you and go through the process of visiting you, spending time with you, but instead you want to call me and talk to me. That's a little bit of strange behavior when you have a girlfriend that's here to see you from Australia. Like, spend time with your girlfriend. I don't know why you want to spend talking to me. You're odd. Like, both of you are odd right now. Spend time with each other, because I assume because you live so far away from each other on 2 different continents, right? Like 2 different countries, right? That you don't get to see each other very much. So I'm sorry, it is a little bit odd behavior that you want to spend the whole time calling and talking to me for what? So you can continue to talk about causal obligation because you're so obsessed with one subject and that's the only thing you know how to do. And the way that you talk, by the way, you sound very boring and very disinterested. Do you see how I at least sound passionate about the things that I talk about? You have like 0 passion in your voice. 0 passion, meaning you don't actually care about the subject, and the only thing that you're on here to do is try to win an argument. Again, I'm not having conversation. I'm not debating people. You wouldn't know how to debate if it saved your life, because I'm sure you don't even understand what the Lincoln Douglas format debate is. I'm sure you don't even know what speech and debate is. I would assume that you didn't participate in high school. You certainly didn't participate it during college. So you're just literally talking out of your ass, and that's the best that you got. Like, I'm sorry that this is how you want to spend your time. It's very not interesting to me, and the way you speak is fucking boring and makes me want to go to sleep, because you're just like, yeah, so causal obligation to immigrants, we don't have that. And then I'm sure you're also going to go and bring up, like, I don't know, abortion, and then be like, you know, do you want to do flow? Is that what you want to talk about? Is future like ours? Is that the one you want to talk about? Or do you want to call it murdering people? Because then if you want to bring up the word of murder, then that's bringing up legality, because murder is a legal term. So I really don't know what argument that you want to have about it, but you're just extremely boring this entire time. So I hope that you learn some manners and spend time with each other instead of talking to me. I'm just saying. Spend time with each other. They might have an immature blackness. I love it. Listen. Like, I wouldn't have known it was you. You want to know why I wouldn't have known it was you? Is because all of the same debate bros that talk just like you sound exactly the same. You all manage to sound exactly the same. It's fucking crazy. I know, right, Chris? The same people that have been stalking me. Oh, listen, guys. I just want to be very clear. His girlfriend, who's here from Australia, joined my Discord just so she would know when I would get on. So, you know, she could, like, tell him while he's here, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Hey, Dolphin. Right, Freya? Hello? Can't hear you. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Nigger. Sucks to be you. Hey, Millie. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Guess who's back to troll again? Guess who's back to troll again, buddy?
Oh, is this your Tuesday? Are you okay? Are you okay? Did you have I'm curious. Did you have anything else to do over the last? I need you to answer this question. So you've had
I
nothing
got
else to do on
nothing
the
else to do.
5 days that
Do
I took
something about it.
off?
Do something about it. Do something about
Wait,
it.
no,
Do
no.
something about it.
Are
Boy,
you
you
being
can't. You
serious that
can't.
for
You
the
can't.
five
You can't.
days,
You can't
the
though.
five
You
days
can't
that
though.
I
You
was
can't
off,
though.
you
You
did
can't though. You
nothing?
can't though. You can't though. You can't though. You're a
You
nerd.
did like
You're a nerd, buddy. You're a
nothing?
nerd. No, I don't. Actually,
That's
I
so
don't.
odd. Honest to goodness,
Shut your
listen,
bitch ass the
I
fuck up.
feel so sorry for you. I sincerely hope that you find somebody that means
Wah,
something to
wah.
you. Do you have a
You want
dog
me
by
to kiss you?
chance? Do
You
you
want
have
me
a
to kiss
dog by
you? You
chance?
want to kiss me?
Do you have a dog by chance?
No, I don't think I ever
No?
want one, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Do you have a cat?
I actually want one, to be honest, yeah.
I sincerely suggest that you get an animal. I really suggested a dog
Nah, I'm
because
good on
dogs
that, baby.
require more attention than
Nah, I'm
cats.
good.
Like my cat just lays on the bed
Nah, I'm
and he's
good.
just like, look at me, I'm relaxed, you know? That's what he does. But the dog, she wants
You do
attention
have
all
a
the
good dog,
time.
I'm kidding
And I
around.
feel like you need something that requires attention. And that would be a
Nah, I'm
dog
good.
because then you would have to walk them, you would get
I'm having a
engaged
fucking
with them.
field day filling your screen, by the way. I'm having an entire
Okay.
field
Well,
day, bro.
I don't I sincerely hope that you get the help that you need. It's really odd. Why are they so odd? That's what I want to know. Like, why are you so odd? What are you doing with your life? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Grow up, man. Yes, Parkers, that would be correct. Like I encourage like everybody to get some kind of therapy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with therapy. I think therapy needs to be destigmatized. Yeah, totally an adult man. Something like that. Was it an adult? Is that the real question? One second. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Oh, okay. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? How old are you? Did you vote for Trump? No, how about you tell me what year you were born? Is that why someone's laughing at you in the background?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump. No, vote for him again.
No, I asked if you still support Trump.
Oh, yes, I support him. You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, what's your one reason why you still support Trump?
5 years ago, Donald Trump...
No. Let's try this again. Why you still support Trump? So we're almost 8 full months into his presidency. So what has he done in his almost 8 months of presidency that is still winning your support?
I ride a Harley, and there was about 20 of us went to the White House. And Trump came out and met us and talked to us. I even got a picture of me and him standing together.
Do you want a gold star?
No.
Okay.
I'm just telling you why I support the man.
That's odd.
Why is that?
I met someone, so I support them.
Yeah, I support Donald Trump 100%.
Gotcha.
Hell, not only did we meet him that day, we met him 5 years ago when he first got elected.
Hey, RJ, don't forget to send your heart me. I'm sure you did.
Donald Trump is the best president we ever had.
No, I would disagree.
All right, tell me what you disagree about.
Do you support a president that talks about federalizing our National Guard and making them a police force that goes directly against law that's been in place since 1878 in states like Illinois?
What do you think they've been doing for the past 10 years? They've been doing the same thing.
No, they haven't.
What?
They've never been used as a police force, sir.
You haven't been in Texas.
Who are they policing in Texas?
All the protesters.
That's not a police force, sir.
Well, I understand that, but the military did. The National Guard, they called the National Guard out. Trump did.
When?
5 years ago. Well, excuse me, 4 years ago.
4 years ago, Biden was in office.
No, Trump was in office 5 years ago.
Trump was in office on September 2nd, 2021.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when I met him. That's when I support him. And I voted for him. And everybody in my family is going to vote for him.
I was today years old when I learned that Donald Trump was president in September of 2021.
And you were how old?
Today's years old.
Mm.
I must have
Well, I'm
missed that
60.
completely, RJ. I don't know how I missed it, but yeah, I didn't realize that, Donald Trump was president on September 2nd, 2021.
Yes, he was. And he was a great man to talk to.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll support him 100%.
So Donald
There's
Trump
80
never left the presidency, right?
Technically, no.
Technically, no.
Technically. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want Biden and Kamala back in office.
I tell you what. I tell you what.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Kamala's not a good person to be president. She's an idiot.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I remember Kamala Harris saying while she was on the campaign trail?
What?
I heard her say that we had airports in the Revolutionary War. Can you believe that? In 1776, we had airports.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I heard her say, you don't, well, I mean, come on. We're going to dog on Harris here. You should be totally in support of this. But yeah, Kamala Harris said while she was campaigning that there were airports in the Revolutionary War in 1776. So that's absolutely insane. No, sir, because I went to, I partially grew up in North Carolina, where they actually came up with airplanes, Kitty Hawk. No, sir, no, they didn't. There were no airports in 1776. There were no airplanes in 1776. I also heard Kamala Harris say that windmills cause cancer. Have you heard that before?
No, I haven't heard that either.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that so weird how that's been debunked and she would go out and say that?
Dude, she's trolling
got about
you.
as much
She's trolling
brains
you.
as my older dog has.
She's trolling you.
You know what I love about this you
I
here
belong
on
to two
TikTok is he can't
organizations.
hear you. So you're trying and he can't hear you at all.
And we support
You can't hear
Donald
me?
Trump.
No, he
The
can't
Sons
hear
of the
you at all.
Republic of Texas,
How?
the Sons of the
Because
Aren't you on
Confederacy.
speakerphone?
No, it's not
Oh.
on speakerphone, you silly goose.
Oh, you have the little gamer shit. Damn it.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here, sir, but I mean, yeah, I'm just telling you, sir, I can't believe that she would say something such outlandish thing. Did you also hear what her solution was to the cost of childcare?
No.
So she went down this whole speech, right? She went down this whole speech. She started off, she was asked hey, we have a rising cost of childcare in this country. And so they're like, what are your solutions? She's like, well, childcare is childcare. And, you know, I really think that we can tackle this issue if we just place tariffs, but targeted tariffs on other countries.
I still say she's an idiot.
Oh, like, are we not like going down that same route here? Like, you know, these were words that were said, right?
I know.
Right.
I understand.
And then, oh gosh, what did she, you know, she had an interview with the, oh gosh, what is it? The national, oh gosh, I can't remember oh gosh, the National
She did
Conference
have a
of Black Journalists, right?
Yeah.
And gosh, what did she say? You know, I was actually really surprised that she said this. Maybe you've heard of this one. She actually said that immigrants were taking black jobs. NABJ, thank you. National Association of Black Journalists.
You know, I have a good saying. You know what that is?
What's that?
You know why Texans wear boots?
I don't know. Tell me.
Because there's a lot of bull we got to wade through.
Oh, what's the bullshit?
That's why Texans wear boots. There's a lot
Oh.
of bull we got to wade through.
Gotcha. That's true. Thank you, Millie. She also just defined black jobs as jobs.
I'll tell you what, if Kamala becomes president of the United States, I'm moving to Mexico
Okay. Yeah.
because she ain't
So
going to make it.
I wanna tell you something. I got to be honest with you. Okay.
All right, go ahead, baby.
Everything that I just said is stuff that Donald Trump said. It wasn't anything that Kamala Harris said. Donald Trump said is that we defended the airports in the Revolutionary War. Donald Trump said that the windmills were causing cancer and that they were killing the whales. Donald Trump said that immigrants in front of the NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, were taking, quote, black jobs. And then when asked what a black job was, he said, well, it's a job that black people have. Not being able to define that it was just, you know, they're just jobs, right? Like he said they're just jobs. Like black jobs they're just jobs. So, I mean, if you agreed with me that all of these statements were in fact STUPID, then I guess, like, thank you so much, Moose. Oh, so cute. I guess you would also have to agree with me that Donald Trump says some pretty STUPID shit too.
Well, I agree with you on that part, yes.
Yeah.
He has said some stuff that wasn't to my liking, but, honey, I grew up in the country in central West Texas. We don't understand.
I can hear that I can hear the twang.
Oh, you can hear my twang?
I sure can.
Um,
If I start picking it up, please be aware that I used to live in Texas, so it comes out sometimes. Where? Capper's Cove, and then also that was I
you
was
mean
like
Copper Cove?
no, it's Capper's Cove.
Yeah.
I know Copper's Cove is like the generic term for people that they remember in Texas, but other people can't find it on a map because that's not really the name of it. But and then also San Antonio.
Well, I grew up in
Copperus,
Brownwood.
yeah.
I grew up in a city called Brownwood, Texas. It's in the hill country in central West Texas.
Okay. Hey, just a friendly reminder, guys, we do have super chats and memberships available on the Red App side. And if you are here listening and enjoying what I'm doing, please feel free on YouTube to send a super chat or a membership, and I will acknowledge you and put it up on the screen.
But I will vote for Donald Trump.
Well, I take that already because you did already vote for him.
I'll vote for him once, and I'll vote for him the second time.
Okay. Cool. Well, all right, man.
Thank you for the conversation, sweetheart.
Yes. Hopefully we don't have another Republican political candidate giving fellatio to a microphone stand. All right. I don't remember what your name used to be on here before you changed it. You can come off mute.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the first time I've been in the box before.
On my live, yes. I've seen you in other lives because I moderate for other people.
No, really, I've never been live before. This is my first time. Well, in the box, I mean. Okay, I just want to say, Trump's a liberal. There's nothing conservative about.
Okay, we're already done. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. That's what I'm saying, Millie. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, yes, this is Billy.
Hi, Billy. How old are you?
I'm doing just fine. I was looking at your show. It said that you don't support Trump, and why do I? Well, I wanted to talk about. I don't really support neither one of them, and if you really look at the facts of everything, the Democrats and Republicans on both sides, neither one of them come from any kind of poor families, and neither one of them are actually
That's
different.
not true.
Uh,
The majority
well,
don't, right? The majority do come from like affluential individuals and families, but there are individuals that made it their way up there that came from poor families. It's an overgeneralization. That's just not true.
but I'm sure people could agree that when it comes down to it, there's really no difference between a Democrat or a Republican in our government. I mean, they both profit off of each other. The oil refineries, NASTEC, Blackwater, they're all invested in. It's all public knowledge.
Okay. So, did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not.
All right. That could have ended a lot sooner. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How old are you? Hello?
Yes, I'm 13.
All right, kiddo. I hope you do your homework tonight, man. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes,
Do you still support him?
yes.
Okay. What's the main reason that you still support Trump?
I just think he's got a cool dance.
So, okay.
He's got aura.
All right. I hope you enjoy his aura and get a whiff of the eau de parfum. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. So, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90.
That was odd. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. How old are you?
31.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Do you still support him?
I don't agree with everything he does, but as a general president, yeah, I do support him.
Okay. Do you mind if I just give a quick PSA to my chats?
Sure.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right, TikTok, I'm going to mute you guys, so stop. Don't freak out. Okay. All right, if you guys are watching me over on Twitch and or on YouTube, I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button up at the top. turn on your notifications so you know when I go live or when I schedule a stream to go live. That would be your precursor to knowing my exact time of going live. We do have super chats and memberships available. If you send a super chat, it will go up on the screen. It might be after the phone call because I don't want to interrupt the conversation, or it might be during it if you're trying to direct to the caller and I happen to see it. I can't promise that I will. And we also have memberships available. That is the very best way to help support me to keep doing this. I only do this about 6 days a week, 2 hours a day. We have subscriptions available up on Twitch, and we also have the bits available on Twitch. Still learning what all of that stuff is. And then over on TikTok, guys, let's go ahead and get the likes up to 75,000 really quickly. We have a life gift goal if you can help me clear that out. Not that much going on left of it. And I do appreciate you guys. And also, I know TikTok's changing up their stuff, but if you guys are able to subscribe, we have only 13 more days of the low pricing structure on TikTok subs. So hit it up now. Okay, I appreciate your patience. What is the main reason that you still support Trump?
Well, I mean, we don't have anyone else until the next election. So, I mean, I voted for him. I'm happy with my decision. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he does, but Kamala definitely wasn't it.
Okay, well, I'm not here to rehash the results of the 2024 election. Donald Trump
No, but you're
won
asking
the
I
election.
support Trump. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I do
like
support
what?
Trump.
Okay. So like anybody can come up here and yeah, I just support him because he's still actively the sitting president. Okay, that means nothing to me. That just tells me that you are a blind follower. That doesn't tell me that you have the ability to critically think or even like look into the policies that he's doing, the executive orders that he's writing, and be able to critique him or have it stand behind your vote in this regard and say, hey, he's specifically done this, so I support him in his actions of doing this.
That was all very well rehearsed. Would you like to ask me a question, or are you just here to make character judgments?
Why do you, 7 months into him being president, support Trump? That he's actively
I think he's
done.
doing a good president. Overall, yeah, he's actually helping the economy in many ways. My stock portfolio is doing very good because of him.
What did he do
We
specifically?
don't have unrealized gains
What
on capital
did he
gains.
do specifically to help the stock market? Did he sign a piece of legislation? Did he sign an executive order?
He brought back confidence in the public stock market, which you may probably, who knows? I'm not going to make any character
How did he,
judgments,
so
but faith
again,
in the
how did he
American
bring
economy
back
is a
this
very big thing.
confidence?
Oh my gosh, this is worth.
And then
not
on
worth
what
my time.
metric
All right,
are we
have
measuring
fun
that
with your
on?
rehearsed responses.
Oh, these are rehearsed? Guys, again, I was today years old when I learned that just questioning someone's point of reasoning is now a rehearsed response. Thank you, Millie, for becoming a 12-month subscriber. I appreciate that so much. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, they're all evil Satanists and your vote doesn't matter.
Okay. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, yes.
Hi, how old are you?
Turning 19 tomorrow.
Okay. Happy birthday. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Chrissy, for extending to a 6-month subscription. All right. And you still support Trump?
No, not anymore.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate you, and I hope you listen in. I try to do friendly time, like in the middle of the month-ish. So, like, if you want to call back then, right now I'm still looking for people that still support their vote.
All right. Sorry
Thanks.
about that.
No, you're fine. Thank you. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
How old are you?
29.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Do you still support him?
Of course.
All right. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to read this one. It just came in. Yes, Sasuke. That was really funny. Thank you for the $1.99. The dude ran away quicker than Speedy Gonzalez. That was so funny. All right, caller. What is one of your main reasons that you still support Trump?
Because he put strength into the American people that otherwise Kamala would have not.
Put strength into the American people.
Yes. And
So,
instills
like,
a sense of pride of being an American.
oh, so those are two different things. Because when somebody says, I give you, like, you now have strength or we're given strength, I'm thinking of somebody, like, doing bodybuilding, right? Like, I'm sorry. There's almost, like, no amount of working out that I'm going to be able to build up these biceps because I'm a tiny stature and tiny frame. I'm meant to be small. So, like, okay. On what metric are we grading American pride?
American pride?
Isn't that what you said? You said it makes people feel pride in being American.
Well, let me ask you something. Where is it better than here?
On what on what metric do you want me to
what's so
answer?
funny is American people are the only ones that complain about it and don't want to leave. That's how you know how great of a country this is. Because you're going to stay here and you're going to be in a very I've been watching your stream and it just seems like
thanks for being a fan.
Well, it just seems like you silence people a bit that don't agree with you.
Oh, I silenced somebody? Who did I silence?
Hey, excuse me. Please don't interrupt me.
No, that's not how this works.
When they do try to
Who
give
did I
you answers,
silence?
you do this.
Who did I
You do
silence?
this and you interrupt. You interrupt because you don't want to hear the other side.
If you're going to make an accusation, tell me who I silenced.
I've watched you hang up on like 6 or 7 different people that don't agree with you politically. And that's not okay.
No. So are you referring to the first caller? So wait, you've been here. Wait, you've been here for 43 minutes. You've been here for 43 minutes. You've been watching me this entire time, and you've been here for 43 minutes because you saw the very first caller. Wow, dude, thank you so much for being a fan. Like, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a fan. Now, can you tell me how I silenced somebody? Can you, like, articulate that and tell me who I silenced?
You just did. You overtalked me for like.
Oh, no, that's not silencing. If I was going to silence you, if I was silencing you, I would just do what I just did now. And neither is my live because now they can't hear you at all. So now that would actually be an act of silencing you. See, and then you just hang up. That would be called silencing you when I just hang up on you. Or, sorry, you hung up on yourself. But when I actually mute you, that would be silencing you. The fact that you were still able to talk at all means that you weren't silenced, Pookie Pie.
I got in.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah? How old are you?
So don't you want me to...
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Here we go, Steelers. We're going to Super Bowl. Let's go.
All right. W Steelers. My dad would love you. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? That was
I'm
funny.
a about 6'7" foot walk.
I don't know what that was, but I did not want to hear it. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
11.
No, you're not.
Nigger.
Thanks for calling the stream. How old are you?
Nigger.
Thanks for calling the stream. How are you? Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Can you get closer to your phone?
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
No, you're fine. Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Do you still support him?
I do.
Okay. What's your main reason for still supporting Trump? Oh, all right. Bye. I wanted to talk to them. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Nigger.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 29. I'm the one that you interrupted in silence and then muted and proved my point for me.
Oh yeah. So I'm still waiting for you to tell me like who I silenced before you.
You actually kind of proved my point by silencing me and then hanging
Okay.
up the phone.
I mean, hey, buddy. I don't know if you
You did
realize
my work
this.
for me.
I don't. Hey,
Another
buddy.
word.
I don't know if you realize this, but I
Not your
do
buddy.
charge about $10 for 5 minutes of therapy. And if you're just coming up here to cry, that sounds like therapy to me. So, are you gonna send me a super chat?
Says the one that hasn't smiled once in this stream.
I've literally smiled
You're a
so
miserable
much.
person.
Yeah.
Sitting in your green lit room with
Oh,
your
I'm
purple
so
headphones. You're
sad.
fucking
Yup.
miserable.
Uh-huh.
Miserable.
So you've got, I think you spent like, you actually already owe me $10 now because you've already gone past the 5 minute mark from your first call.
Lick
Yeah.
these iris balls.
Oh, okay. Just hang up on yourself again. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you still support him?
Yes.
All right. Do you mind if I just give a really quick PSA?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. This is just for you guys on TikTok. Guys, we still have this goal to complete. Don't forget to get the likes up to 100,000. We have 600, almost 600 people in here. So if you're new here and you haven't hit that red follow button yet, what are you doing? Hit that red follow button already up at the top. Okay? Let's get this going. Also, don't forget to follow up my backup account that's on the panel. This is just in case TikTok ever takes me down, you know? All right. Okay. So, caller, what is the main reason that you still support Trump?
Because of his boldness on securing the border, which he did, and also his attempt to fix the deficit.
Okay. Tell me this. Can you point me to a piece of legislation or executive orders that closed up the border?
I'm pretty sure when he got in office, I'm pretty sure, I think it was in January, he signed an executive order to, like an emergency, to close down the border.
Oh.
And he did. And I think it was in June, if I don't mistake, we had like like absolutely nobody crossed the border, which is a good thing.
Nobody? Can you tell me where I can find information on border crossings? Because I've actually been looking for that for a long time.
I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you're going to find the information about it.
Just Google it. What primary source should I go
yeah.
to?
Just Google it.
No, what
Well, I mean,
primary
what-
source should I look for?
What? So you don't trust it? So what? So what's the issue?
No. What
Is it
primary
false?
source should I look for?
On the actual border, I don't know. Like, just Google it.
Oh, on like the Border Patrol's website? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about
the,
Customs and Border Protection?
Yeah. I guess the
Have you
president
ever
has some
looked on their
information about how many
website by
people-
chance?
Not really, but I.
Okay,
but I
that
Googled it,
tracks.
and I-
So if you actually go to Customs and Border Protection, what they keep track of is going to be encounters, apprehensions, and deportations. None of those three are crossing, sir. Encounters, as defined by Customs and Border Protection, is anyone that is stopped and rejected in their attempt to cross the border. Nowhere on CBP, DHS, or ICE do they keep track of what you would call a crossing, meaning somebody allowed into the country. They don't keep track of that. So when I'm asking you, where can I find proof or any kind of statistics or data that tells me how many people crossed into the country, I already knew the answer. The answer is nowhere because that's not something anyone keeps track of.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you don't trust it or you don't know or what it is, because I do believe like one thing I believe is true is that we got way less people crossing the border.
No, we have fewer
Because they
encounters.
get
We have no idea how many people are crossing the border, sir.
okay, but so what's the issue now? Because I do believe we have less people. Like at least, for example, another thing that I like what Trump did, he absolutely cleaned up DC.
No, I want to stick on immigration. I don't want to pivot. Okay? So what you're just trying to do right now is
Okay.
called a pivot. Okay?
All right.
So what I'm pointing out to you is that the information that you are attempting to provide me is incorrect because we have no data that shows that these things exist, right? So we have nothing that shows that there are 0 crossings or that there are fewer crossings because, again, there is nowhere, no government body actually keeps track of this data. And then if they do, they don't make it available for public eyes, such as yourself or me, right? We can't find that anywhere. So what you're telling me is you just listen to a press conference or a press release from Kristi Noem where they're saying that we had no border crossings, but there is 0 evidence to prove this. So what you're telling me is now I have to rely on their word, which we already know that these individuals are completely untrustworthy and they bend over backwards and lie for Donald Trump. So for example, and this is just to give you an example of someone lying, right, is we had Tulsi Gabbard, right, the who was put in charge of national intelligence, right? In March, she said that Iran had no nuclear weapons. 2 months later in May, Donald Trump was asked about it while he was boarding Air Force Ones, and he said, I don't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's she's wrong. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And then literally the next day, Tulsi Gabbard comes out and says, yeah, Iran has nuclear weapons. Yeah, I was wrong, 2 months ago. Yeah. So when we're talking about listening to individuals such as Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Steve Holman, Scott Bessent, you're telling me to believe the words of the administration that's already proven multiple times that they will lie. Because Scott Bessent, when he was first put on as Treasury Secretary, he also said that these tariffs were going to be temporary. And then we find out that just 2 months later, he says that the tariffs are here to stay. Pam Bondi, in February, said that she had all of the files sitting on her desk, right? All of the Epstein files sitting on her desk. And, well, specifically, she just said, yeah, they're sitting on my desk when specifically asked about a list, right? And then, because Donald Trump said that everyone's crazy, there is no list, Pam Bondi sat down at a press conference right next to Donald Trump, and before she spoke, kept looking over at Donald Trump to confirm the words that she was saying. As she was saying them, were all right with him, like staring at him like, yeah, and so there is no list. Right, yeah, there is no list. I was talking about the files in general being on my desk, right? So, and then again, Kash Patel, very avid person talking about that. So, a certain somebody unalived himself while in jail, right? And then he comes in office and says he didn't. Was very certain that he didn't unalive himself before he was, brought in as the FBI director. And then now that he's on the books being paid, now he believes that Epstein actually did that. Do you see what I'm getting at? Like, you're asking me to believe in the administration that has proven time and time and time again that they will lie outwardly for Donald Trump about stuff that they used to just talk about, some of it not even that long ago, right? Because Kash Patel was talking about Epstein being unalived in prison by someone other than himself in January, before he was confirmed. Literally.
Okay, I agree with you. There is some inconsistency. And
there's not some, there's a lot.
Yeah, I agree. But at the end of the day, I say another thing that I like about Trump was the fact that he actually make DC secure. Like he cleaned up the city, which is a good thing.
So
You can't say it's a
you're
bad thing.
okay with I'm sorry, sir. Have you ever served in our United States Armed Forces?
No.
Okay. So my dad did. My dad is Army, and then he went over to the National Guard, right? And even my dad understands. He voted for Trump, and even he understands that deploying the National Guard to pick up trash in a city like DC, putting them out on the streets, is beneath them. It's not what they were trained to do. Putting them up against civilians in order to become a new police force is also not what they're trained to do.
What are they
It's
trying to do then?
the National Guard. They're trained primarily for war. And then secondary, they're trained for search and rescue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you believe that DC was a safe place before he actually sent the National Guard?
Donald Trump was talking about DC being a safe place, just in February.
No, I asked a specific question. Do you believe he was safe before he actually sent the National Guard to DC to clean up the city?
They were just about as safe as any other city on the planet Earth. Well, specifically in the United States of America, because they were actually trending downwards in crime.
No. You're still not answering.
I
Was it safe
just
before,
gave you
yes
my
or no?
opinion.
Is it yes or no?
They are just about as safe as any other city in the United States of America. And we know that because they were trending down in crime. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So if that is true, how can you explain that the capital of the United States, one of the supposed greatest nations in the world, has tents all around the White House? Is it a good look?
Has what all around the White House?
No, have a tent. Like people were having tent around, like next to the White House, or next, like around, not like around the White House, but like.
There were,
Like,
wait,
near
you're
the
going to
White
tell
House.
me that
There
the Secret Service allowed tents to be pitched on the White House grounds?
Before. You didn't see the video? There were tons of video on YouTube. On the view.
Are you talking
before
about tents or
and
tanks?
after. Tents.
You're telling me that the Secret Service allowed
Bro.
houseless individuals to put up tents on the White House grounds?
Before they were there. I'm not making shit up. I'm saying what it is.
What did Donald Trump say in his press conference today about a video of stuff being thrown out of a White House window?
I say it was AI.
It was AI. Wow. And that was on YouTube, right? That was all over YouTube yesterday.
Yeah. Do you think it was?
Yeah.
No,
So do you think that every video that you see, I just want to be clear, is every video that you see on YouTube, because that was your source. You said it was a YouTube video. Every video that you see on YouTube is true?
No. No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay, thanks.
But my point is that DC wasn't safe. Even people were making videos. People living in DC making videos about saying the city is better and everything. So you cannot deny.
Oh, wait.
That the city got
Are you
safer
going to tell me
after
that?
Trump.
Wait, are you upset about the Girl Scouts? Is
The
that
what?
is that what you're upset about? Is the Girl Scouts pitching up tents and having an event on the White House lawn?
Bro. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Okay, so we like the Girl Scouts. Got it.
I'm talking about people were having tents around the White House, around, like, even on the park. Bro, it's not. Can you believe that?
The only thing I see is near White House. I see near the White House. I don't see anything about them being on the White House grounds.
Not even, let's say it's not even near the White House. Even if it is in the Capitol, it's a bad look.
It's a bad look?
Even if it's not, it's an absolutely bad look.
It's a bad
even
look.
If it's not near the White House.
Oh.
Yeah. Imagine the capital of the United States.
Thank you, Ryan, for this.
The absolute strongest army in the world. The state,
For now.
What is supposed to be? What?
China's projected to surpass us in 3 years.
No, I'm saying what the United States is viewed around the world. It's supposed to be the greatest nation. We have the greatest navy. We are the best. But when you look at the capital of
Hey,
that
what
country,
state are you in by the chance?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, perfect. What's the capital of North Carolina?
It's Raleigh.
Raleigh. And are there tents pitched out in Raleigh near the Capitol building in North Carolina?
No.
There are actually. I'm from North Carolina.
Me, I never seen one.
Oh, you've never seen one? Wow. So that must mean that's not true, right? Because you've never seen it with your own two eyes.
I mean, where I live, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I go to a new.
So are you writing to Donald Trump to deploy the National Guard to Raleigh because there are tents on the Capitol building in Raleigh near them?
If they're well, yes.
Oh, so you would call up Donald Trump and the administration and tell them to deploy the National Guard.
If they're well, yes.
Are you
absolutely.
aware
Look,
of, I'm sorry, what year did you obtain your citizenship?
Why you want to know?
What year did you obtain your citizenship?
Why do you want to know? That's my question.
What year did you obtain your citizenship?
Why do you want to know? Why is it important?
Well, you don't seem to know a lot about our laws.
Bro. Okay, so if you don't know, if you don't want to continue talking, I get it. Okay.
No, I'm asking you a simple question because you don't seem to know a lot about our laws.
I don't know what's the point.
What is the law?
Know?
I mean, I kind of already given you like a half answer, right? Well, I gave you the year. What is the law that prevents the National Guard from being used as a police force? Can you tell me?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. What's the law?
Posse comitatus.
Okay.
And that was actually recently ruled on today. Are you familiar with that? That there was actually a ruling by a judge today in regards to that?
No.
No? So you haven't been keeping up to date with anything in the news?
Not really. Like I have.
Not really?
I'm a student. Like I have stuff to do.
Yeah, I mean, I have stuff to do too. I actually have a job. Like, I know that, like, sorry, I know that's super surprising. Newsflash, guys. Yeah, people that voted against Donald Trump have jobs. I know that's like
I know.
insane.
But I'm a student. Like I have also stuff to do.
Oh yeah, so do I. Like, but you said I'm a student. I've got stuff to do, but has spent 17 minutes on the phone with me. At this point, I would also assume because you were trying to call into the stream that you also probably spent at least 20 minutes trying to call into the stream.
20 minutes.
Yeah, just a guess. So you've got a lot of time to burn, but you don't have a lot of time to check any news notifications or even sign up for news notifications? Is that what that's going to be? So like, you know what I do in order to save myself time is I sign up for news alerts from various different news sources. I download the app and then I set up notifications. And you know what, even if you don't want to like go through a bunch of different ones and set up varying different ones, is there's one central source you can use. It's called ground news.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it'll also tell you the bias of the websites that you're looking at and the articles that you're looking at.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna get to yours in a second, Zaza. But I'm gonna read this one. Due to a 19th century law, U.S. law, using any military forces is illegal for domestic policing. It is banned. It's been around for just shy of 150 years, actually.
So in your case, so
In
what
my
you're saying
case.
is that no. So what you're saying is that the capital of the United States, the only case we should send National Guard should be maybe when there's violence happening. And what would you say about the case that happened in California when the president sent the National Guard?
Oh,
because of the
perfect. I'm
riot
so
that was
glad you
happening?
brought that up. That was deemed to be 100% unequivocally unconstitutional this morning. Congratulations. It directly violated posse comitatus because the way that they were using the National Guard is in direct violation of how they are allowed to be used within the regulations of the National Guard. It's against their training and it's directly in violation of a law that was written in 1878. That was so determined by the United States Federal Court in California.
Probably a liberal judge would say that. They all like that.
You're boring. Yes, Ryan, that is very true. I know what the Wayback Machine is. And that is very true. You guys should do this if you want to make sure you can find your sources. Because I ran into one the other day that, guess what? They took it down. Motherfucker. Anyways. Hello, miss. I do support Trump simply because I believe we need a president that does what he says and gets things done, which I find important. May I have your opinion on this? Trump lied. What is he getting done? You know what I remember was on January 6th of 2025, Donald Trump said that he's going to just need 6 months to end the war in Ukraine, in Russia. And we are now 6 months, just so you know, would have been July 6th. It is now September 2nd. In just 4 days, we are going to be 2 months past his own deadline that he set for himself at the beginning of January. He also lied about no tax on tips. He also lied about no tax on overtime. People's overtime is still being taxed. He definitely lied about no tax on Social Security. That's nowhere in the bill. So, can you tell me what he's saying that he's getting done? That he promised to the American people? Because I missed it. He also promised that my grocery prices were going to be lower. Are you aware that a pound of beef costs more than minimum wage? But thank you, Zaza. And yes, Shin, thank you for the $4.99.
You're awesome.
Joey says, who's going to enforce the ban on military action in American cities if Trump ignores it? Honestly, it would be up to the enlisted individuals. Because if they know something is wrong and they know something is against the rules that are in place out there, then it would be up to the individuals. That would be called an unlawful order. That would be it. I wish that we actually had some kind of checks and balances, but we don't. Unfortunately, we've lost our checks and balances. So I agree with you, Joey. There it is. No, go back up. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
All right. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Awesome. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Do you still support him?
I do.
Okay. What's your main reason for still supporting Trump?
I thought he was not a politician, so that's why.
Thought, so past tense?
Sorry, what?
You said thought he wasn't a politician, so that's past tense, as in you no longer support him because you no longer think that he's not a politician?
No, sorry. I believe he's not a politician, like your regular politician. He's a businessman, so that's why I voted for him.
Oh, okay. What's the definition of a politician?
Somebody who, it's a politician.
Someone that is active in politics. So do you know the first time that Donald Trump ran for president?
I believe 2016.
Wrong.
No, 2015.
Wrong.
When did he run?
2000.
Okay, what did he run for?
The Reform Party. And then in 2004, he tried to run again as an independent and failed. Right?
Okay.
But the history of him getting involved in politics goes all the way back to the 1970s. He's been a politician, sir. You don't have to be elected to office to be considered a politician. It's just literally the definition of a politician is being involved in politics. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
he's become the swamp. He proved that. Thank you, America. Together.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he's not your regular politician, should I say.
Okay, and
he's a businessman, which is what America needs.
Why?
Because we are in great debt.
Oh, wait, so you're telling me that do you expect Donald Trump to bankrupt the country? Because that's how he's gotten out of debt, was by filing 6 bankruptcies.
No, I don't think he's going to bankrupt the country, but I do think.
But that's the only way he knows how to get out of debt with his businesses, sir, is by filing bankruptcy. He didn't pay his way out of debt when he was overloaded with debt and couldn't afford his, liabilities anymore. He filed bankruptcy.
Yeah, he did file bankruptcy, but
right. 6 times. He literally has one more business filing of bankruptcy left. So the only way that Donald Trump knows how to get out of debt is by filing bankruptcy. Unless you can point me to any one of his businesses that actually, showed that they were in heavy debt that he managed to swim his way out of.
Well, he also has $5.1 billion, so I don't understand.
Yes, that he inherited from his dad. Congratulations.
His dad didn't have $5.1 billion.
He was, guess what? I don't know if you realize this, right? Adjusted for inflation, he lost money from what his dad gave him. He was given $400 million way back when, right? And then all he did was start putting his name on shit, right? But then he kept losing money. I don't know if you realize this, but he bankrupted not 1, not 2, but 3 casinos. The casinos that are literally designed to take people's money, right? Have you been in a casino?
Yeah, I've been in a casino.
You've been in a casino, yeah. You know how easy it is to just keep blowing through money?
Yeah.
It's literally designed to make you lose money. And they get you by giving you all these free drinks. Right? Yeah, they get you drunk so they can take all your money. He literally failed at something that's designed and built for success. No other, like, unless you can find me a history of someone else managing to bankrupt 3 other casinos, then we can say it's a fluke, right? Or it's a one-off, okay? But the point is Donald Trump was left his daddy's businesses, his daddy's money, and that's what he was building off of. He himself was never successful. He only was able to become successful off of daddy's name, daddy's businesses, and daddy's money. If he actually wanted to make more money on the money that he was left, he would have put it in a savings account, a high yield CD, high yield savings account, something that would have been building up interest. Instead, when adjusting for inflation, he's actually lost money from what his dad gave him.
I will just agree on that.
Okay, it's very interesting to disagree with facts, but sure.
His dad and
TikTok, don't forget to hit that follow button. Thanks, guys.
his dad had around $300 million.
His dad left him $413 million to be exact.
And
he only got started in his businesses because his dad, my dad lent me a small business loan of $1 million.
well, you could fail and still succeed, regardless having.
Okay, so again, let me just put this out there. Donald Trump is a businessman that has never once gotten any business out of debt, except by filing bankruptcy. So what you're telling me is that we need a businessman in order to get America out of our deficit that we are in. But instead of finding someone that has had a successful business of pulling someone up, like pulling a business out of the brink of bankruptcy, right? The brink of bankruptcy, off the edge of bankruptcy. You hire someone that is known to have failed and that the only way he knows how to get out of debt was by actually filing bankruptcy, right? That's who you chose. If you actually wanted to fix the national debt, the person that you would have ever voted for, if he would ever run for president, I don't know because I'm not in this man's head, would actually be, I believe it's Thomas Massey, because, I might be wrong. There is a specific Republican senator that has talked about for a long ass time and votes against hardline every single fucking time any bill talks about increasing or adding to the national debt. He hardline votes against it. He will never, it is Massey. Okay, thank you, Jackie. Yeah, Thomas Massey will never vote for any spending bill that talks about increasing the national debt. If Republicans were serious about lowering our deficit, decreasing our national debt, you would endorse Thomas Massey to run for president because he has a history of voting against anything that has raised the deficit. Whereas Donald Trump signed a bill, right? The big, beautiful bill, H.R. 1, that is going to add, it's literally written in there that it's going to add, and this was before the updates, right? Before the Senate added things to it. Was going to add $4.5 trillion to the deficit over 10 years, but only save us $2.2 trillion. And then even with all of the modifications that the Senate made, they didn't add any additional savings. They only added more, right? So that would have been 2.3, right? Adjusted deficit adding. But now the overall deficit adding to the deficit over 10 years is $3.3 trillion. So the Senate modifications added a whole other $1 trillion to the national debt. And then even if we look at Doge and what they were supposed to save, they only ended up saving $9 billion in the rescission bill. That's not even can't even take off a point anything from the $3.3 trillion that HR1 is adding to the national debt.
Okay, well, how do you think we will get out of debt?
How? If we're being completely honest, I don't think we're getting out of debt. I don't think that the United States has ever ran an economy to the point or has an economy that's set up to not run in a deficit.
Do you think tariffs? Do you think tariffs are a good idea?
Yes, tariffs are a 1-to-1 net negative for consumers.
So you agree how Trump is tariffing specific countries?
Absolutely not.
But you just said you think tariffs is one way to help America.
No, I thought you asked if I agreed with tariffs. If I misheard you, my mistake. I thought you asked if I agreed with tariffs. I said no. On a 1-to-1 scale, tariffs are a net negative to consumers.
Net negative.
Yes. Can you help me out? I want to understand your baseline understanding of tariffs. Who pays the upfront cost of tariffs? Like upfront, who's the first person that pays for tariffs?
It depends. Are you talking imports?
Who is the very first group or individual or company or whatever that pays for the tariffs, the 35% tariffs that the United States has on China?
It's supposed to be China.
Incorrect. That's what Donald Trump tells you, but that's not true. It's the American importer that is paying for the tariffs. So when we have a 35% tariff rate on Chinese goods coming into the United States, that means it's the American companies or the American consumer that is buying a Chinese product that is paying that tariff to the United States government, which is exactly why we have companies like Procter & Gamble that came out and said that they can no longer eat the cost of the tariffs and they are going to pass it on to the American consumers. Procter & Gamble makes Tide, for example. Not just Tide, but it's just the one household product that everybody knows.
U.S. citizens don't specifically pay tariffs. I don't. That's incorrect. You might see high prices.
The United States importer. I was very clear. Who pays the upfront cost of tariffs? The United States importer. So the American companies like Procter & Gamble, Harley Davidson, John Deere, Ford, GMC, GE, Whirlpool,
and you know that all these companies,
Nippian, like every American company that you can think of, Claire's, pays the tariff to the United States government when they are importing a product that has a 35, 15, 20, 10% tariff. And then we see companies like Procter & Gamble, Harley Davidson, John Deere, GE, Whirlpool, LG all come out and say, we can no longer eat the cost of the tariffs, and so our price of goods are going to go up. The price that you pay at the store are going to increase on our goods because of the tariffs.
That, to me, that's perfectly fine because I don't want to buy stuff and use stuff that's from another country. I would personally want stuff built in the USA.
Do you have a MAGA hat?
I don't.
Did you buy any of the MAGA merchandise?
Nope.
Good for you, I guess.
Do
you own a Samsung?
I don't.
What's your TV brand?
LG, but
oh, that's not made in America. Throw it out.
Got it. Okay. What headset are you using? Is that made in America?
Oh, dude, I acknowledge that I don't buy things that are made in America.
Yeah.
This isn't my claim. This is your claim. You said you don't want to buy things that aren't made in America. Do you have an iPhone?
I said, yeah, I don't want.
Do you have an iPhone?
From China. Who does?
Do you work in manufacturing?
I have actually.
No. Do you actively work in manufacturing?
not active, but I've
Okay.
been.
When you worked in manufacturing, how much an hour did it pay?
15 an hour.
15 an hour. Great. Okay. So let's say we have something like the iPhone, right? That is actively manufactured in some parts of China, but majority in India, right? And we have those individuals in China specifically making $2 an hour, right? To the American equivalency for currency, which is just above what they would need to survive in their area because of where their plants are, like where their manufacturer warehouse. It's just above their cost of living is $2 an hour there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say Apple is able to build a iPhone manufacturing plant in, let's say,
Yeah,
North Carolina.
I know
Let's say
what you're
North
saying.
Carolina.
Economic.
No, I'm just going to point this out there. North Carolina. For a family of four to live in North Carolina, it's about $70,000 a year annually that you would have to make. That breaks down to $33 an hour, right? So if we're going to say that because if we want manufacturing to come back here to the United States, when we're taking away jobs where they're actually being paid in other countries, what would actually meet the cost of living, right?
Yeah.
That meets the cost of living, then we would have to hold the same true for the United States of America, that any new manufacturing that we bring over from Apple has to meet the minimum cost of living for the area that they are making those in. So if we take North Carolina, for example, that means that iPhone now, like Apple would now have to pay somebody about $33 an hour in order to produce that iPhone. That iPhone that costs about between, say, $1,800 to $2,000 is now going to cost about $4,000. When are you ever going to upgrade your phone?
Until it breaks.
Until it breaks.
Yep.
Let's say your phone breaks tomorrow and the only phones that were available, and let's just say that your credit's not good enough to get it financed, right?
Mm-hmm.
The phones now cost $4,000. Can you afford that?
Well, I could afford a $40 phone from Walmart.
No, I'm asking, like, could you afford a brand new phone at $4,000? There are no cheap phones available. Okay? We're going to put this out there. The cheap phones are all made in China, okay? There are no more cheap phones available because they are now only being made in China and they don't want to import them here anymore. So the only option you have are the ones that are made in America. The iPhone that is now made in America costs $4,000. Can you afford it?
That's just unrealistic. That would never happen.
Can you afford it, yes or no?
Well, no Walmart or no place that's ever selling phones is ever going to be $4,000. Ever. Regardless if manufacturing wasn't, that would never happen. And like you said, you don't want you seem stressed about China being number one.
No, I don't give a shit about China. At least China pays their people a livable wage. Giddy up. The United States doesn't pay our people a livable wage. Nowhere in the United States of America is the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour a livable wage. $15 an hour for the majority of the country is not a livable wage. I believe that the lowest livable wage in any state is about $33,000, which is still more than $15 an hour.
I think $15 an hour is $33,000 a year.
It might be. Hey, listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't
If
I
I'm
ain't
wrong,
hard
I'm
pressed
wrong.
about it. No, it's 31,000. Yeah. So again, $15 an hour is not a livable wage in anywhere in the United States of America.
So do we just keep increasing the wage and increasing prices and increasing everything as the wage goes up, the prices go up? And
No, I just think that the United States, if we are going to call ourselves the greatest country in the world, should be paying a livable wage to any citizen that is required to work, right? Unless they can only work part-time, and then they have the supplements, right? They have the supplemental income such as Social Security, SNAP benefits, or Medicaid, Medicare, all of that other stuff, right? Then we can supplement that. But for the
What's
United States of America to be considered the greatest country, we need to do more for our citizens. Like, are you also somebody that believes that it's impossible for us to have universal health care?
You see, I may have voted for Trump, okay? I want America to be good, but I do believe in universal health care.
No, I asked, do you think if we could afford it?
What do you mean? It's universal health care. It's paid for.
Can the United States of America afford universal health care? Not the individual, the United States, the government.
We're $37 trillion in debt, so no.
Do you think that we're the only country that runs on a deficit?
Well, we're the one that I'm pretty sure we're the highest debt in the world. So,
Are we the only country that runs on a deficit?
well, I live in America, so it's the only one I'm focused on.
Gotcha.
And the only one
I'll
I'm
answer it to you. No, we are not the only country that runs on a deficit, but we are the only first world country that doesn't have universal health care that also runs on a deficit. Wow. Germany runs on a deficit. The United Kingdom runs on a deficit. Canada runs on a deficit. France runs on a deficit. Spain runs on a deficit. All of these countries have universal health care.
Okay, well, what wage do you think is livable? What do you consider a livable wage?
For the United States, with the cost of living the way it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
At minimum $25 an hour. And that's just for red states.
So you think the minimum wage should be $25 an hour?
Oh, no, I'm just saying that would be the livable wage.
What do you think the minimum wage should be?
The minimum wage should be raised to where somebody can make at least $40,000 a year. So let's see, that would be... Nope, I didn't want that. 19.
So what happens if we raise the minimum wage to $19 an hour? That means your workers at Walmart or Target or your
Walmart already
janitor-
pays their employees $15 an hour. It wouldn't be that much of an increase for them.
Well, $15 an hour is $32,000 a year, and you raise it to $19 an hour, which raises it up to $40,000. So you're raising each person $8,000 a year who works in Walmart. Like if you have 100 people and every person gets $8,000 extra a year, what's going to happen to all the prices? It's just going to go
Yeah,
up.
so what you do, because this
That's
requires an act of Congress, right? Is what you do within the bill is that you put limitations and caps on what can happen in order for these companies to then change, right? It's you have to understand that there are things that can be done that make it so that the cost of living doesn't immediately skyrocket in order to meet it. Because even when we raised the federal minimum wage by $2 in 2009, cost of living did not skyrocket to meet it. It was slow growth. It was a slow growth, sir. It was not an immediate jump. The idea that it's going to just immediately jump up is a scare that corporations and Republicans that don't want to see the wages go up have put out there for you. I understand that you weren't that old because you said you were 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't that old in 2009. I was in high school in 2009. So I actually remember that the cost of goods, the cost of living, did not immediately go up when the $7.25 an hour wage went into effect. It was a slow rise, right? It is a common misconception that it is going to cause immediate harm to individuals when the minimum wage increases. We don't see that at the state level when states increase their minimum wage, right? Above the federal minimum wage, because that happened for a long time in the last 14 years. States have adjusted their state minimum wage.
It may be a short-term fix to raise the wage, but
You
just
include
end up right back.
caps. Nope. So you would have to include caps in the legislation, just like they've always done. I honestly think people just, and this isn't you, this is a general statement. People just don't look into these things, and they speak without the knowledge or actually going back into it and seeing what happened, right? Like, because what we're doing right now is because people cannot live off of, nobody can live off of $7.25 an hour, is we're basically we're basically doing slave labor to a degree, because nobody can. We are literally working in order to live. We are not living, right? Like that's it. We're working to live. We have to work in order to stay alive. And I would consider that an equivalent of slave labor at today's age, right? Not to mention the other slave labor that we actually have seen in our prison systems.
The thing is with $7.25 an hour is if you go to any company, they don't ever pay $7.25 an hour. So
Is that true about tip wage of $2.13?
I don't agree with tips personally, but every person who makes tips are probably 15, 16 bucks an hour because it's mandatory tips.
Tips are not mandatory. If I chose to write 0 on a receipt and then not leave cash, nothing happens to me at a restaurant. Tips are not mandatory. It's expected. It's not mandatory. I would never do that because I appreciate the service industry. I went out to them to get food or get a drink or whatever because I didn't want to do it at home.
Yeah, that's fine. But I've talked to multiple people. Yeah, they make minimum wage, but at the end of their shift, they've made above $15 an hour, and even more.
I'm so glad for your anecdotal stories. Do you really think that somebody at I don't know, Waffle House is making $15 an hour on tips? How about trying to think of another like really weird one. So what you're doing is you're just like saying that, well, I have my 3 friends that told me that they make about $15 an hour, right? When they're tipped workers, right? And so therefore nobody in this country could possibly be actually only making $2.13. Well, I can say from my own personal experience, right? My stepmom used to be a server. My sister used to be a server. Actually, both my sisters used to work in the service industry. And there were some nights where they were lucky to break $5 an hour on average. So, I mean, sir, you can say that, but that's unequivocally untrue. You have no proof or data that says that every tipped worker makes about $15 an hour. Same with your claim that no one pays $7.25 an hour. I literally drove by a billboard, okay, in Louisiana this weekend that said that they were specifically hiring minimum wage workers. Specifically hiring for minimum wage. Specifically $7.25.
Did it say $7.25?
The minimum wage in Louisiana is $7.25, and it specifically said minimum wage.
Well, if you go on Indeed, there's a lot of stuff on there that says minimum wage, and you go and you look at the pay, it's well above $7.25. The $7.25
Sure.
isn't even the minimum. The minimum wage nowadays is like $13, $15. Like,
No, it's not.
$7.25 is not. If you study and walk through every single, I don't know, quote unquote minimum wage job, they're not paying
All right.
minimum
What
wage.
states still have $7.25 minimum wage? Okay, let's see. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Pennsylvania. I can't read that one. Wisconsin, Iowa, Montana, Kansas, Oklahoma, Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
They still have minimum wage. You have no proof that shows that no job at all pays more than $7.25. Point blank period. That you have no proof at all that none of these jobs pay $7.25 and like no proof. It's just your feelings. It's just your vibes. Just your vibes. Got it.
$7.25 job.
That's not true. Have a good one, man. Okay. You want to know who's going to go work a $7.25 an hour job? I'm going to tell you. Individuals that are going to be subject to the new work requirements put in place under H.R. 1, the big beautiful bill, with the work requirement for Medicaid recipients. Oh, I'm getting to the super chats, guys. Give me 1 second. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Cool. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I didn't vote this election.
All right, man. Well, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Niggers.
Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there? All right. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 25.
Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yes.
Do you still support him?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to read through some chats, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Zaza said, thank you for the $9.99. Said, I wasn't aware of a lot of this and was led to believe all of this was true. I won't claim to be intelligent about these things and I will do more research. Thank you for your time. That's all I encourage anybody to do is do your research, guys. Do your research. It's so important to look things up. Thank you for the $9.99. Doolittle? Pool little? Pool tile? Sorry. Thank you for the $1.99. Right on. Cool. And thank you, Gaia Shaman, for the 2. Ain't making it rain 030. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Right on, guys. Yeah. Okay. So caller, what is the main reason that you still support Trump?
I believe what he's doing is, right, and he's trying to, MAGA, make America great again. I think he is living to his word and doing the best he can.
Like in what way?
You were talking about tariffs a little earlier, and I think the tariffs on China is a great thing because almost everything is made in China, and China basically overpriced their stuff to kind of abuses America and
overpriced their stuff.
What was that?
They overpriced their stuff?
Yes.
That's
I'm
new.
sure they are. Yeah. And I think the tariffs are pretty necessary, so it encourages American buyers to buy American-made goods, which then, it boosts the tax revenue, which then boosts the economy in general because there's more money flowing through America.
Where's this boost and where can I find it?
At your local store, buy something that's American made, and money will go to the American business, and the business will then. It's common sense.
Wait, hold on. If I go to the store and I buy anything, any product, if I go into a store and I buy any product, am I not supporting an American business?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to say made in America. Got it. Thank you.
Why did you vote for Joe Biden?
In 2024, I didn't, but we're still talking about Trump because can we just let like Joe Biden pass away in peace?
Oh, damn. So if you don't vote for Trump, are you a liberal or a Democrat?
Neither.
Oh, so do you not like presidents?
I don't like either party.
So do you just not vote?
No, I vote. Here, maybe I'll make this easier for you. I don't know. Would you like me to tell you why I don't support Donald Trump?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. It's going to be a list. I don't expect you to remember any of it, so I'm just going to run through this. I don't support a president that goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution. I don't support a president that talks about annexing our neighbor, Canada. I don't support a president that talks about buying another country known as Greenland. I don't support a president that talks about taking back the Panama Canal that was rightfully given back to the country of Panama after our military occupation caused civil unrest and riots in 1999 and was given back to them by an act of Congress signed off on by a president of the United States. I don't support a president that attempts to utilize our military personnel to police American citizens and therefore violating the letter of the law that was written in 1878. Does this help?
Yeah, sure. So you say you don't like the U.S. buying Greenland?
Greenland is its own country.
Yeah. Like Greenland is like a major military base, and could be
I'm
very
aware that
helpful.
we have a military base on Greenland. But there are also, I don't know, citizens that live there?
There's a lot more citizens that live in America, and America would love that.
Okay, and there are a lot more people that live in China and India. You
What do you
see
want
how that
China
works?
invading?
Like,
What do you want?
wow.
What do you want China invading America and just decimating over our country because they have more money and they could literally cut the supply.
When did I say
they
that?
Cut the supply of our goods and end us.
Oh my gosh. We were just talking about Greenland.
And you mentioned China, and I said, well, China could cut the supply of all their goods to America.
That's not why
America
Trump
would
wants
be less
Greenland.
stranded.
Oh, we're going to be less stranded? Like we don't already have Alaska and, I don't know, Hawaii out there?
I'm talking about goods. Like, we
Goods?
don't make most of our goods.
Wait,
food,
where are we?
electronics.
So we're no longer talking about Greenland. We're now talking about manufacturing in China?
You mentioned it and said that
In reference to you saying that we have more population in the United States of Greenland, and I was naming 2 other countries that also have a higher population than the United States. It's not a flex.
I'm not flexing. You should really have a debate with Charlie Kirk. I think you'd love it. He's a pretty popular guy.
Oh, okay. I hope you don't think this is a debate because if you did,
This is a
you
master.
should.
I am a master debater.
Well, I encourage you to go back to school for it because you're not doing well.
I think I'm doing great. You're pretty quiet. over there.
Yeah, because I'm internally laughing at you.
Really?
Really? Do you hear your own nervous laughter? And I should be worried about you being a master debater. Okay. Yet you are over here nervous laughing. Okay.
This is not nervous. I am pretty confident over here. You were the one that's pretty quiet.
Is that why you can't address any of my other 4 points that I made?
The other ones were kind of mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo? That doesn't sound like, that's actually the name of a play. It's not the name of any kind of debate technique. So can you try again?
Alright, it's a bunch of tomfooleriness.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure that's also a play, so you still can't get
Might
it?
want to fact check that. Might want to fact check that one.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, Poke
Let
Guru,
me
I
ask
think he
you
is.
some pretty hard topics. How about that?
This is gonna be hard.
I know I listen to a lot of Charlie Kirk, and everybody is always arguing about abortion. What are your opinions on abortion?
I'm pro-choice. I don't give a fuck what somebody else does with their body. It doesn't affect me.
What about the living fetus inside their belly?
The fetus is incapable of life outside of the womb until they're at least 21 weeks. They rely upon the individual, right? The mother, the living person that has the potential for life. I'm sorry. That is already living. A fetus is not a life. They are a potentiality for life. I don't know if you realize this.
100% life.
I don't know if you realize this. I don't know if you realize this, but without women or without people that have a uterus, right? There would be no fetus to be had. So if like literally an individual with a uterus is required in order for a fetus to exist. And so with that keeping in mind, can you tell me how many pregnancies are dangerous for women?
Why would I know that on the top of my head?
Because it's actually a really easy answer.
All right, tell me.
100% of all pregnancies are dangerous to women 100% of the time. Yes, sir. Yeah. Because I don't think you understand this, but if the fetus is facing any kind of abnormality,
It can actually
okay.
carry a full living baby.
No, they
It's predicted
can't.
to come out 2026.
No, they can't.
Look it up. 2026.
Where's your source?
Literally anything. Look it up. It's a robot that'll carry a baby through the whole entire living cycle.
Well, you know what I would have suggested to your mom?
What was that?
To swallow. Anyways, Mr. Burns said, will you entertain any other topic other than Trump? I wanted to speak about tipped workers' minimum wage. Well, Burns, if you voted for Trump, yes. If you have not, towards the middle of the month, I will be doing like a friendly only live. So that is what I will do then. Also, TikTok, we've got 6 minutes left of the stream. Let's tap it out to 200,000 likes in 6 minutes. We got this, guys. You can do it. So if you look for me then, you are welcome to join. All right? I respect what you do and keep it up. Well, thank you, Cole. I do appreciate that so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for the happy poop and the 10 jewels. You guys want to cry and complain that I hung up on him. I don't think you guys understand. that I'm not required to continue the conversations, right? All he had at that point was just nervous laughter. It was weird. He's like, oh, so odd. We have time for like one more, hopefully, serious caller. Thanks for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
How old are you?
21.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Do you still support him?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So the guy that just called, I was
Uh-huh.
listening for like this entire stream. I'm kind of on his behalf. What he said at the end was a little bit rude, so I'm gonna strike back for him.
Okay.
A little bit disrespectful.
Okay. Hey, Ninja.
Would you just call me?
No, I was so. You know, I'm
Did you call me
still
the N-word?
live. I'm still live, and people are typing in my chat, and they said, "Hi, Ari." So I said, "Hi, Ninja," to the commenter.
Sorry, I thought that. Sorry, that kind of made me chuckle. I thought you got that like mixed up and said the N-word. My fault. All right. Anyway.
Okay, I'm waiting for the clap back.
Clap back.
Yeah.
So there is a robot in China. Look it up right now. I want to hear that keyboard start typing. Look it up. There's a robot in China predicted to come out in 2026. Start of 2026, 20 days into January, that can carry a fetus through its entire life cycle, thus ending the need for abortion.
You told me to look it up on my keyboard. Can you hear the keyboard? You can hear the keyboard? It's a keyboard. No, why would I slam it? Dude, my hands are always off camera. Like, I would have to have my keyboard up like this for anyone to see me type. And this would be weird. Like, I'd have to do this. I'm not doing that. Don't call me that. I don't think you've ever taken your time with a woman. Oh, God. Mm. Well, so Clay, I hope you realize, Clay, that I just answer calls in the order that they're received, and
I'm still waiting.
so if it doesn't get through, like, I can't help that. What you can try to do if you want, zoom out camera. There we go. What you can try to do, Clay, is send a text message to that number, and then I know your number, and I can try to look for you.
Isn't that stalking?
No.
Are you gonna look this up? I'm waiting.
I don't know.
Why
You
don't you
haven't
tell
given
us
me a
again?
valid reason yet.
I said look it up. You were dissing on the other guy. You said tell your mom to learn to swallow, and that's really rude.
No, that's not what I
Yes, sir.
said. You were listening this whole time and you can't even get the insult right?
I was kind of like doing other things because you're not my priority. But anyway, let me clap back on something else. Tariffs. Huh? You think they're bad or good?
I already answered that question.
I think I
Awesome,
want to hear it
Clay.
on your own personal like excuse for me since I'm special. I'm special, so I want to hear like your thing on my thing. You know what I'm saying? My end.
If this
I want
is
a
your
special
attempt
response.
at clapping back, I don't think you know what a clapback is.
I am not gonna clap you.
You don't know what a clapback is, do you?
Yeah, it's like I snap back and then you answer and then I go back and forth until I win, which I just won.
No,
That's
no,
why
no,
you're
no,
super
no.
quiet.
No.
I think
So,
you're losing viewers.
you came up. Yeah, because you are boring. You came up and you're like, I'm going to get back at you for the other caller's behalf. So that would be called a clapback. So when I said I'm waiting for your clapback, you still haven't done any sort of insult that's worthy of being called an insult. At this point, you've kind of just talked like you're, I don't know, in 8th
I
grade.
told you to look up the robot because the robot will be able to carry the fetus in 2026
Yeah.
from China. So you haven't like responded to that yet.
Okay.
Still waiting.
Cha
And you
cha
said I'm
cha.
typing on the
Cha
keyboard to look
cha
it up
cha.
right now, and you're just
No, I didn't. I literally never said I was going to actively do that.
Come on, look it up.
Oh, okay.
I want to see
Okay.
the stream of you start typing. I want you to read off what it says. So therefore, I am correct. Because sometimes in life you have to take that you're incorrect sometimes, and sometimes you're correct. And every time, so far, in my 21 years of living, I've been correct.
Oh, wait. You've been correct?
I've always
In
been
your
correct, baby
all
girl.
26 years of living?
Yep. Why are you bouncing the chair like that?
What? I moved my chair back?
So, take on the keyboard yet?
Yeah, and I love this. I absolutely love
6 minutes and
this
50
for
seconds now
you.
before you haven't been answering my question.
I absolutely just love this for you.
0.083% of my life.
I love this for you.
But you. Did you bounce on the chair again? Anyway, so Trump built a 6 to 7.
Oh, can you
1,000
acknowledge what's on the
mile
screen?
wall.
Because I know you said that you were
Oh,
watching.
there it is. There it is.
Yeah, so I love this
So
for
what
you.
website is this? Is this a .org, .gov?
Oh, this is life science.
I'm asking about the end. Is it a dot? What's the? Is it .com, .org, .gov?
It's life science. It's a science research.
.gov.
It's a science
.com?
research. Okay, got it.
I want to see the.
Well,
end
I
of
am
this.
glad that I am the first
Link.
person that gets to prove you wrong in your 26 beautiful years of life. And you know what? You know what I think? Do you know what I think your dad should have done?
Manipulate this.
Do you know what I think your dad should have done? Snooze in the couch.
My what?
Okay, so Clay, tomorrow, let me go look at these messages. Stop that. I'm not doing that. Go away. Why did you zoom in? Okay, I give up. It doesn't want to zoom out. Okay, Clay. I see your message. I will save your number. I am off now until tomorrow. Okay? So, Clay, call back tomorrow. I am on, thank you, Moose, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? I will be back on tomorrow, Clay. So, call back tomorrow. I will save your number, or on Thursday. Yeah, because today's Tuesday. Dustin, the number is, I didn't mean to do that. The number is on the screen. That's how you would call in. Anyways, I don't mean to zoom in, guys. Really quickly, TikTok, stay around. Hold on. That's hilarious. That's like the best thing ever. Oh my god. That's so great. Oh god, that's hilarious. Okay. Thank you, Joanna. Really quickly, guys, on YouTube and on Twitch, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Be sure to turn on notifications so you know when I go live. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats, for the gifts, for the bits, everything. Don't forget to subscribe the next time you're here. Become a member. We only got 1 new member today, and I'm so thankful for that. I do want to try to get 5 every stream, because this is the best way that I do this. I am self-funded here. Like, I pay for everything myself. So I appreciate you guys so much for supporting me, and I hope you guys have a great night.